Your one light was up.
All right, shut my door at 7:28. I'm gonna roll that back window up, okay?
Turn your high beam on now.
You said my high beams?
Your high beams.
Okay. What? Alright, not a problem. Second suggestion is that my vehicle headlights, one of my headlights was off. Sound like similar to the Brandon Tate Brown issue, you know, but both my headlights are functioning properly. Requested a supervisor at 7:28 and refused to give him the paperwork to the vehicle because the state of Pennsylvania, for the reason why he's stopping me, invalidates his traffic stop for stopping the vehicle just for the sole purposes of sunscreening, in which PennDOT, I have a PennDOT exemption.
I have for that today. You can stop it for the sole purpose of vehicle 10, 4524.
Oh, you can stop, but once I present paperwork to you invalidating your traffic stop, well, I showed it to you. You refused to look at it.
You didn't give me the. I wasn't stepping into your vehicle.
You don't have to step in. I can hold it right here, and you can flash your flashlight. I'll do it again.
Tell me what I can see, sir.
I can tell you whatever I want because you're a public servant and you work for me. I pay my taxes.
At all.
You pay. I pay. Look, I pay my taxes. You work for me.
I don't work for
All right.
you at all, sir.
You work for me.
I'm glad.
Well, tonight you work for me, Officer Holloway.
I'm glad you think
All right.
so.
That's why you're standing there waiting for your supervisor, and I'm sitting here.
And I'm perfect.
All right.
Here for $8, sir.
It's not a problem. And I'll be down here all day and every other day after that, and every time you stop me.
Absolutely fine.
Here we go. Sunscreen and permit again, just so you can see.
Well, I haven't seen it. You can show
All right.
me whatever camera
Here you
show
go.
it to.
Here's the seal from state of Pennsylvania right here. Do me a favor. Well, you snatched it out in the window so I can get wet. Okay, so.
Snatch it out anyway.
All right. Thank you very much. After you got it soaking wet now so you guys can see out in the rain. All right. But that's okay. We'll leave that here to dry.
Turn it down here.
So let's go back to the basis of this traffic stop, okay? I'm currently located on Van Dyke and North Street. This will be the 6700 block of Torzel Avenue. Name is Tony Soto for the record, okay? Pulled over by 15th District Officer Holloway, as you can see from the tape. First he says that one of my headlights is out, and after, you know, we're done with this issue here, I'm gonna step out and show you guys that none of my headlights were out, right? And then the second thing is, all right, he says that he's pulling me over for the tint. He told me to take my pick, in which I showed him a sunscreening permit from the state of PennDOT, giving me a vehicle exemption for sunscreening on my windows, in which he, before, as you've seen, tried to pull me out of my vehicle and make me step out of my vehicle, and I have a constitutional right not to step out of my vehicle. All right, and for his safety and my safety, this is being recorded, and I requested a supervisor for the record.
And you have one of you don't have a firearm in the vehicle, do you?
I have no firearms and no weapons. He asked me that I have a firearm in the vehicle. I told him no, and there is no firearm in the vehicle. And I do not give them consent to search the vehicle, and they should know that.
seriously. Yeah, waiting for supervisor.
Make sure we got enough light. Okay, so he just pulled from behind me and pulled across the street. He took his vehicle across the street. All right, just so you guys can see this. He's across the street and he just pulled from behind me on a traffic stop. So what officer doing a traffic stop pulls across the street and opens the back of their vehicle up, all right, after I requested a supervisor, and this guy pulls across the street? But what is going on? Yeah, we're gonna file a complaint against these officers. So I'm not having it. This is unacceptable. I'm gonna set my phone back down before I get shot and they say that I'm reaching for something. I just find it's really awkward that he pulled from behind me and is sitting across the street. He knew he was wrong. That's what it is. Okay? So I guess we're no longer engaged in a traffic stop anymore. Know your rights, people. Know your rights. I'm gonna pause this for 2 seconds so I can make a phone call and let someone know where my location is at. Actually, no, I'm not gonna stop this video. I'm gonna keep it going. All right, so we're still on Van Dyke and Noor on this alleged traffic stop, and these cops done pulled from behind me and pulled all the way over to the other side. They didn't even come back up to the car and say anything when I requested a supervisor, and then pulled across the street over there, and they're just sitting there. You know, so I guess they're waiting for me to pull off to say that I pulled off or something. But a minute ago, you know, this was a traffic stop and a traffic violation, and all of a sudden now, what's going on? What happened to the traffic stop? That's because they keep doing illegal stuff, pulling people over for no reason whatsoever, and people that don't know the law. You will not stop my car thinking that I do not know the law and do not know my rights as a citizen and get away with it. It won't happen. And he says, what do I think? Officer Holloway, am I changing the world? Yeah, let me take my glasses off for this one. I'm changing it one person at a time because this nonsense is going to stop. It ends now. No supervisor yet. 7:43. And they're just sitting across the street. So we're still waiting on the supervisor. What's awkward and striking me real awkward is that no other backup is pulled up. It's just this officer and his partner, of whom I did not see, and tried to pull me out the car. Like, and I requested a supervisor, and no one's here yet. And they're still sitting across the street after they done pulled from behind me, so you guys can see. It's ridiculous. Time is 7:44. All right, they're pulling off. I want y'all to see this. They haven't even came back up to my car. They are pulling off. They are taking off. They are pulling off, and the supervisor did not show up, and they turned the corner, and they're pulling off. They pulled off. Let me get out my car so everyone can see this, okay? Number one, water damage to my door, okay? Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see this where I'm at. I am on Van Dyke and North. Van Dyke Street and North Street, all right? 2001 Mercury Grand Marquis, all right? Let me put my tag on this tape just for purposes of that. JNN 5066, all right? This is my vehicle, 22-inch rims, all right? One of my headlights were supposedly out, right? I want to curse so bad, but I'm a man of God, I can't. What does that look like to you? Do you see a headlight out on my car? Is there any headlight out on my car? None whatsoever. None. Let me turn my other beams on real quick. And this is after the police pulled me over, no supervisor showed up, and they pulled off, all right? Now, you mean to tell me that when they stopped Brandon Tate Brown, okay, that was a justified shooting, and the same thing almost happened with me just now? Take a look at my headlights. 1, 2. Both of them are on. Let's go back up. 1, 2. Headlights on the car. Both are on. Both are on. All right, we're going to district now because I just got stopped, and I'm going to call 911 and make 911 to make a report, okay? Van Dyke and North. This is where my vehicle was at. All right, so everyone can see.